Everyone, welcome back to AG Twins. I have what I thought would be a kind of fun video idea for today where I'll be doing sort of a Spotify Wrapped inspired video for my American Girl collection. So my American Girl collection Wrapped, if you will. So I am a spreadsheet person and I've kept track of some stats all year, and I thought it would be interesting to go through them to show you how my collection has grown and changed over the past year. So the first category I have is dolls acquired in 2024. And the first doll that I got this year was Yvette. I purchased her from the end of year sale at the end of 2023. And I think she was only like $65 when they were trying to clearance out the remaining World by Us line. So that was a really good deal on her. This was the first doll that I had bought directly from American Girl or at all in years. So that makes her kind of special too. And the second doll that I got this year was Cecile. Cecile has been my top tier most wanted holy grail doll since I was a child. I wanted her back then and wanted to get her when we went to the American Girl store, I think in 2014, but she was already sold out because that was the year that her and Marie Grace were being retired, I think. So I wasn't able to get her when she was available and have kind of regretted it ever since. But I was super lucky to be able to get Cecile this year from my grandma, who is a doll collector, but not exclusively or even mostly American Girl. She just had a couple of American Girl dolls, but she was kind of going through her house and looking to get rid of a few things, so I was able to get Cecile from her. The next doll that I got was Emily, who I actually bought from my little sister, who also went through her American Girl collection this year and decided to sell almost all of it. So this is the first of the next 3 dolls, which I bought from her, and I have always really liked the best friend dolls, so I'm really glad to have Emily. The next doll that I got from my sister was Ruthie, so another best friend and another one that I'm so glad to have because she is adorable and I'm a Kit fan, so of course I had to have Ruthie as well. And then the third doll that I ended up getting from my sister was Kanani, who was kind of the wild card of the year. She wasn't a doll that was super on my wish list or anything, or was on the lookout for. But I figured since while my sister had her and was looking to sell her, the opportunity was there to buy her. And she wasn't in the greatest condition. She wasn't awful by any means, but she definitely needed some work. So I was able to fix her and the other 2 of these dolls up to a point where I'm happy with them and I'm really glad to have them. The next doll that I got this year was Ivy. She was a doll that I ended up purchasing kind of impulsively from Facebook Marketplace. If you're familiar with Facebook Marketplace, you know, when you see something that's a good deal, you have to jump on it so fast. At least in my area, it's so competitive. And I actually ended up not even being the first person to message about this, but I think the first person ended up either not showing up or bailing or something. So I was lucky enough to be able to have the opportunity to purchase her after all. I had to drive an hour each way to go pick this doll up, but she ended up being in amazing condition, so I am glad I got her. And she was only $50, which, if you know, Ivy goes for much more than that very routinely. So that was definitely a good deal, and I think it was a good impulsive decision. She didn't come with her meet outfit, though. She came in her Chinese New Year dress with Julie's meet shoes. So I do still have to be on the lookout for her meet outfit, which is probably going to cost just as much as I paid for the doll to get, unfortunately, but maybe I'll be able to find a deal. I don't know. I'll try. And then the 7th doll that I got this year was Kirsten. I also ended up finding her from Facebook Marketplace, also for $50, and also an hour away, actually, but this one was brand new in box, so it was totally worth the drive. And American Girl ended up announcing the Kirsten holiday surprise collector doll the day after I picked this girl up from Facebook Marketplace, so I was definitely feeling really good about the deal I got right about then. And then the last doll that I got this year was Mary Ellen. I also got her from Facebook Marketplace locally, so I didn't have to drive an hour for her. But she was in great condition with her full me outfit and her new in-box accessories for only $60, so I'm happy to have found a good deal on her as well. Then my next category is dolls that I bought and sold in the year of 2024. So all the ones I just went through are ones that are still in my collection, but now we're going to touch on the dolls that I bought this year, but they didn't stick around in my collection, and I sold them before the end of the year. So the first doll that I bought and sold in 2024 was Molly, and I do still want Molly, but I got this doll from Facebook Marketplace and didn't have a lot of information on her, as it usually goes for local sales like that, before I picked her up. But she ended up being a Pleasant Company doll, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with Pleasant Company dolls, but for me personally, my era of American Girl collecting as a child was like 2008 to 2015-ish. So it's all Mattel era. So the Pleasant Company dolls with their features like the squishy vinyl just don't feel like the nostalgic American Girl dolls of my childhood to me. So I ended up fixing her up and selling her, and am still on the lookout for a different Molly for my collection. Then the next doll that I bought and sold is also Kirsten, who I actually went through 2 dolls before finding my keeper Kirsten that I just talked about, because the first Kirsten doll I had gotten in a big local lot that had a bunch of Kirsten stuff in it, including the Kirsten doll, but I wasn't happy with the condition she was in. So I sold that doll, and then I actually ended up buying a re-release doll that American Girl re-released for Kirsten this year, directly from American Girl during their like 3 or 4 times the point sales, one of the ones they had this year. But I unfortunately ended up not being super happy with that doll that I received either, so I ended up returning her before finally finding the Facebook Marketplace Kirsten that I ended up keeping. And then the third doll that I bought and sold this year was Just Like You 11. I found her at a rummage sale for only $40, so I picked her up because I knew that was a really good deal for that doll. She was not in very good condition, however, and when I got her home and was able to take a closer look at her without being rushed and take off all her clothes and inspect her limbs better, I realized she was in worse condition than I had even thought. I did fix her up a little bit, but there were some things wrong with her that are just beyond my capabilities as a very amateur doll restorer, so I ended up selling her still in TLC condition. My next category that I have is my outfit use. I kept track of all the outfits that I have and how many days they spent being on a doll. So my number one most used outfit of the year was Kids Gardening outfit, which was on a doll for 300 days out of the year, which is so many days. That's like only like 2 months out of the year that a doll was not wearing this outfit. But this was the first outfit that I believe I got as an adult getting back into collecting, because it was the number one outfit that I wanted, and I still think it's really cute. It's still one of my favorites. So I just put it on a doll and didn't want to take it off because I just love it so much. So I'm not at all surprised that this one was the top of the list. And then my second most used outfit was Josefina's Festival outfit, which was on a doll for 244 days out of the year. This honestly was on a doll for much longer than that prior to this year, because my Josefina doll was in this outfit when we packed up our dolls and put them into storage. So she has truly been in this outfit for like years and years, but 244 days out of this year, she was in this outfit before she finally got a change into the one other Josefina outfit that I have. But I do really love this outfit, and I'll probably put her back in it soon. I just don't change my Josefina that often. I don't have many outfits for her, so this one is definitely a staple for my Josefina. And then my third most used outfit was kind of a surprise for me. This is the Weekend Fun outfit 2, which is a Truly Me outfit. And it is like one of my favorite Truly Me outfits, but it's not one of my favorite outfits like in general. So I was surprised that this one made the list, but this was an outfit that I had put on my Yvette doll when I first got her. And she's one of the dolls that I don't change very often, so it just racked up the days on Yvette, I guess, and made its way onto the list. Then the next most used outfit of the year was Nenea's school outfit, which I also got pretty early on this year, and it's still one of my favorites. I'm obsessed with this outfit too, and I'm not at all surprised to see it make an appearance on this list. And then the fifth most used outfit of my collection is Kirsten's On the Trail outfit, which was on a doll for 161 days. This one I put on my Cecile after I got it in that Kirsten lot that I keep bringing up. And Cecile is also a doll that I don't change very often, so that's how it ended up being up there on this list, although this one is a really cute outfit that I do really enjoy. So my total outfit use percentage that I had for the year, so the number of outfits that I used over the number of outfits that I have, was only 61.06%, so I only used about 60% of the outfits that I have this year. I am looking to increase that probably next year. I think a contributing factor for this is that I tend to get stuck in a rut where I like an outfit so much that I just leave a doll in it for months on end, hence why some of my most used outfits of the year were on a doll for like hundreds of days out of the year. And I have a few dolls that I'm just more careful with because of their hair, so I don't change them as often as some of the others. So a goal of mine for next year is to change my dolls more often. Maybe I'll try to change them, at least most of my dolls, every month and do like a monthly dressing my dolls video. I did the math and I should be able to use every single outfit that I currently have if I only change all of my dolls 6 times throughout the year. So even if some don't get changed much and some get changed more, maybe I can get it to even out. So if you want to see more dressing my dolls videos or have any ideas or themes or excuses to use some of the more random outfits, feel free to let me know. And then the breakdown for my outfit use was that out of the historical outfits I have, I used 74.3% of the historical outfits I have. So that's a pretty good percentage, and I'm not surprised that it was that high, as the historical outfits really are my favorites and most used. Of the Girl of the Year outfits that I have, I only used 30%. And I do think this is because some of the Girl of the Year outfits that I have are a little bit more niche. Like, I have some Mia outfits that are like specifically ice skating outfits, and my Kenna outfits, which are specifically gymnastics outfits, for example. So they're just not like as everyday usable. And then I did use 100% of the contemporary outfits that I have, but it is worth noting that I only have 2 contemporary outfits, so I just used them both. And then I used 40% of the Truly Me outfits that I have in my collection, which I'm not surprised is lower than the historical outfits either, and I also think it's for a similar reason as the Girl of the Year outfits, where some of them are just for like certain occasions and not necessarily like everyday outfits. One of my favorite ways to collect is to buy lots of stuff, not like lots like a large quantity, but as in like several things that you are purchased together in a group locally on Facebook Marketplace, and then go through it and keep the things I want and sell the things I don't want or would rather have the money for to buy something else. I have lots of experience selling on sites like eBay and Mercari, so this is something that I'm really comfortable with and have the skills and the knowledge of American Girl products and values to do. This method allows me to purchase more items than my budget would otherwise allow and makes it so that I'm able to collect without exceeding my budget. So this ended up being a number that I had budgeted for, and I'm okay with that. And for that amount of money, I got 9 dolls, which is 9 instead of 8 because I included McKenna because she was included in the total cost, even though I technically got her in 2023. And I got 23 accessory sets and 47 outfits, which I think is amazing value, actually. I am a bargain hunter above all else. That's my collector style. So there really are lots of high priority items that I did not get this year, but when you see a really good deal and you kind of have to jump on it while it's available, even though it's not at the top of your list. So that's how I collect, and because of that, I do think in future years these numbers will absolutely go down as my wish list dwindles down to more expensive, difficult to find items where I will inevitably get less bang for my buck. It is worth noting, though, that nearly a quarter of these numbers, 4 accessory sets and 12 outfits, came from that one Kirsten lot that I found on Facebook Marketplace this summer. I'll link that video up in the corner if you didn't see it or don't remember it, since I keep mentioning it. But long story short, I was lucky enough to get a local lot that had a lot of Kirsten stuff, like nearly her whole collection, except for a few really rare outfits. So if I hadn't gotten that, these numbers wouldn't nearly be so high. And another mildly concerning fun fact is that this almost exactly doubled my collection from what I had in my childhood collection left. I had going into this year, or carrying over what I had before I started collecting as an adult again, I had 10 dolls, 25 accessory sets, and 46 outfits, so pretty much doubled. And this was my first year collecting American Girl again as an adult with adult money, so I definitely went a little crazy. And I fully intend to slow the heck down this year, especially for dolls, since they take up a lot of room. Storing the outfits is not an issue for me right now, but I am quickly running out of room for dolls. The good news is, though, that my list of dolls I want now, since I made a lot of progress, is a lot shorter. So naturally, the more things I get, the fewer things I am on the lookout for, so hopefully it will slow down just as a natural progression of things. I just missed so much on my years apart from American Girl, and even the years before that, I was a child, so I didn't have the ability to get everything I wanted. So I just have such a backlog of retired items that I like and want to get. Next is a chart showing where I got all of my stuff from that I purchased. And these are like the number of purchases, not necessarily the amount of items in that purchase. So like for some of the Facebook Marketplace tallies, one purchase is like an entire lot of stuff, but it's still counted as one. But I made the most purchases from eBay, followed closely by Facebook Marketplace, 13 and 11 respectively. These were by far the most common, with the next few sources all tied at 3 purchases, being Mercari, rummage sales, and directly from American Girl. I might consider buying more from Mercari in the next year because they are restructuring their fees beginning, I believe, in January. Currently, they charge the buyer several fees, including a buyer protection fee and a payment processing fee, which has got to be higher than what it costs for a business to process like one credit card. But those fees were new this year, and after they went into effect, it became hard for me personally to justify purchases on there because something will look like a good price, and then you add it to cart, and the price goes up substantially. Like a few weeks ago, I wanted to buy the Princess Tiana work outfit on there, and it was listed for $34, which is a good price. But then after all the fees, it brought it up to like $46. So at that rate, I'll just wait and get it on sale from American Girl. It wasn't worth it to me. But anyway, that's my rant on Mercari, and that's why eBay is so much of a bigger piece of the pie chart than Mercari is. And then I also had one more random purchase from Craigslist to round it all out. And then here is the chart showing the sites that I used to sell American Girl stuff. I sold most things on eBay, 60%, and then another 30% sold on Mercari, which is actually better as a seller than a buyer, because for a while last year there were no selling fees on Mercari. And then I did sell 5 things on Facebook Marketplace as well. These were all larger items I didn't want to ship, like McKenna's loft bed, because either I didn't have a box big enough, or the shipping would have just cost so much for the buyer it didn't make sense, or I was worried about it breaking in transit. Otherwise, I prefer to sell on eBay or Mercari because there are more people able to buy your item on there, so I think you can get closer to market value instead of only being limited to the people in your area who are interested in that particular item. And then for some of my best deals / most surprising finds of the year, I was able to acquire Kirsten's On the Trail outfit from that Kirsten lot that I keep bringing up. So that I got as part of that lot. So it's hard to say what I paid for it, but after selling everything, I ended up breaking even on that. So I suppose this outfit was technically free. So the average eBay sold price right now at the time of making this PowerPoint was $127.28 with 17 listings available and 13 sold. The sold comps as of making this PowerPoint, I tried to use only complete or like mostly complete sets to get average pricing. Like some Kirsten on the Trail listings are only selling the apron, so I didn't count those. But if it had like everything except the hair ribbons, then I did count it in that calculation. And then for the next outfit, for Kit's outfit, I had to count the ones missing the bow and the socks because there were fewer listings. And if I only counted the complete ones that were all new in box, that it would have probably like skewed it higher. So hopefully it all evened out. But that other outfit that I had that was a surprising find, I actually just found like a week or 2 ago. And that's Kit's play suit, which the average eBay sold price for right now is $91.76 with only 1 available and 5 sold. And I got it locally on Facebook Marketplace for $15, which is such a steal. I'm super happy to have this. And it was complete with like the socks and the hair ribbon and everything. So super stoked about that find. I have best finds and best sales. So for my best sales of the year of things that I sold from my collection, the best sale I had was that Just Like You number 11 doll, even though she was in TLC condition. She sold for $167.50. These are the sold prices, not necessarily what I made after platform fees, just to keep in your mind. but that's a really good price for a just like you 11 doll for someone who is looking and is able to fix her up better than I am, so I hope whoever bought her really enjoys her. Then the second best sale I had this year was Kirsten's Winter Pastimes, which I got in that Kirsten lot. This sold for $120, which was super surprising for me. I had all the pieces, I got it complete from that lot, and it was difficult for me to price because there weren't any sold that had all the pieces that weren't like brand new in the box or like lotted up with other things, and there weren't any available either. So I kind of just picked a price and I like turned on allowing best offers, but they didn't make an offer. It ended up selling for my full asking price, so I guess it was a fair price. And then the third best sale that I had this year was Kirsten's fishing set, which sold for $95. I ended up selling both those sets, even though they are really detailed and super impressed with the quality, just because some of the accessories, like that fishing pole, take up some more room in the basket to store, which I don't have that much storage right now. It's easier for me to store clothes than accessory sets. And when I display my dolls, I just tend to change their clothes and display them in their outfits without any accessories. So I just don't use the accessory sets that much. So I just decided I would probably rather have the money to spend or put towards an outfit that I wanted more. And then for my worst sale of the year, I have this hat from the American Girl of Today downhill ski outfit. I randomly got this in one of the lots that I purchased this year, and this was the only piece that I had, so I was not sure what to do with it. I wasn't sure it was worth selling, so I originally wasn't going to, but I didn't know what else to do with it because I didn't want to keep it, but it just seemed like a shame to just throw away. And I figured that somebody probably needed it to complete their outfit. So I just threw it up on eBay and figured that if someone was willing to pay the shipping for it, then I'll send it to them. So this one probably wasn't worth my time, but hopefully someone was able to complete an outfit for a good price. And my most expensive purchase of the year was the first purchase of the year, and that was the Yvette doll and accessories I purchased from American Girl, which after shipping added up to $92.40. And then the least expensive purchase of the year was for something that didn't end up being free after selling other things in the lot, was Julie's cap and scarf, which I found at a rummage sale where they were charging 50 cents per piece of doll clothing, so I got this set for $1. Here are some of my favorite new outfits that I got this year. My number one favorite outfit, as we saw from my list of most used outfits that I obtained this year, was Kit's gardening outfit. I really love this one. All the details with the matching headband, the floral shirt, the overalls. I love it. I love every piece in it, everything about it. This one is so cute. Then my next favorite outfit is Nenea's school outfit. Again, another one that made the list of most used outfits of the year. This one I really like. I think you can use it like with or without the hair clip or with or without the pin and like to modernize it a little bit. Or you can use it for historical dolls. So I just think it's a really versatile, really cute outfit. Another favorite outfit of mine I just got like a week ago on the Black Friday sale. And that's Claudie's winter coat. This outfit I have had my eye on since I started paying attention to American Girl again. I'm a big fan of green. It's my favorite color, so this is just a gorgeous outfit. I love it so much, and I can't wait to use it every winter. I'm just going to be waiting for winter to roll around so I can use this outfit again. And then the last new favorite outfit that I got this year, not the last favorite outfit, but the last of the top 4, because I can't show you everything, is Addie's birthday outfit. Neutral colors, the pinafore style. It's just such a nice outfit. I really like it, and I'm glad to have it. Then my collecting goals for 2025 are to be on the lookout for more local deals and rummage sales, because that's where I was able to really cut costs and get things for really good deals. Especially that Kirsten lot was kind of a perfect storm where it was close to my house and enough to go very far to pick it up. It was big enough where it had a lot of things that I wanted, but also enough things that I didn't want and could sell to make it worth it to go get and help offset the cost a little bit. So those things are not like super easy to find and are competitive when they do come up, but I'm really hoping I'll be able to come across another deal like that maybe in the new year. And I'm really excited for rummage sale season to roll around again because I did find a few good deals there as well. So I'm hoping to be able to continue to find some American Girl finds at rummage sales. Another goal for 2025 is to buy fewer dolls. I got too many dolls, much more than I was expecting this year, considering my philosophy going into the year was to prioritize outfits and not necessarily prioritize dolls. But I just found so many good deals that I just couldn't pass up. So I ended up getting more dolls than I was anticipating. However, I do still want to get Claudie and Addie next year. These two were the top of my wish list this year, but I just didn't end up getting them because I just didn't find the deal on them that I found on some dolls that were lower on my wish list, but ended up like jumping up to being purchased because of the good deal that I found on them. So I am hoping to get these two dolls in the next year. And then my last goal for 2025 is to keep chipping away at my wish list. Maybe get more higher priority items. I have a few of them pictured here, like Rebecca, Marie Grace, and Cecile's summer outfits and Addie's plaid summer set. It's just some outfits that I really, really want, but that go for so much money that it kind of has prevented me from getting them. So maybe I'll consider biting the bullet and paying the higher prices for some outfits that I want more next year. But I don't know how it will work out because, like, what if I find a good deal on it after I purchase it for lots of money on eBay or something? I don't know. I'm just scared that a better deal will come along, but most of these, it probably won't happen. So I'll consider getting some of those higher priced items next year, but we will see what happens. So thanks for watching. Feel free to let me know what some of your goals for 2025 are after reflecting on your collection growth from 2024. And I hope you enjoyed this video.